I'm Miss Hammill, and I work at Donahoe Elementary School, and today you're in my second grade classroom, and we're going to be doing a introduction lesson on main idea. All right, good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
All right, today I told you we were starting something new today. What did I say we were starting?
Main idea.
Main idea. But it's a little bit different than what you learned in first grade, because we didn't really talk about the topic in first grade. Does anybody know what the topic might be? And you can use the anchor chart if you want. Nia, what's the topic?
The topic is about what the book is mostly about.
Careful, you're really close. I think you're thinking of main idea, which is what we did last year. You're absolutely right. The main idea is what the book is mostly about. But the topic's a little different. Notice how on this anchor chart, the topic's up top. Looks like our rain cloud. We just learned about storms last week. And the main idea is below it with the details that we've talked about before. What could the topic be that's even more bigger than the main idea? What do you think, Justin?
I think it's like what's words about the book.
It is words about the book, and I like how you said words because it does say one or two words. Can we tell you where you can find the topic? The title. The topic is what the whole text is about. Now, the main idea is what part of the text is about. And this is a little bit different because, is this a fiction book?
No.
What is this, class? Non-fiction. So it's not a story. I think the main idea you're used to doing is with fiction. We're changing a little bit. We're going to throw a little bit of non-fiction at you first this year. Because in my opinion, non-fiction's easier. So the topic is just going to be the title. Anybody know what my title is? Sorry, there's a sticker over it. Do you know what it is, David?
Baby bears.
Baby bears. And this week we're going to learn all about bears. So I figured you can't be a big adult bear before you're a baby bear. So I chose baby bears to read first today. And that's our topic. Our topic is baby bears. Think of your topic up here big. And we're going to go to different pages in the book and figure out the main idea of those pages. Okay, does that make sense? Topic's the big part. All right, so we're going to read baby bears today. And remember, do I have to start at the beginning for a nonfiction text?
No.
Can I just open it up to the middle?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not a story. All right, we're going to start with the page that says, Learn from Mom. These are for me. Sorry, guys. Learn from Mom. It's bigger text. It's a different color. Anybody know what this is at the very top of the page before I even start reading? Oh, I like those excited hands. Alyssa, do you know what that's called? It's a nonfiction text feature.
Caption?
You're so close. A caption is on this page, but I'll show. The caption tells about the picture. This is something different. It's at the very top of the page. It's bold. It stands out. What it is, Justin?
The header.
Go, Justin. It is the header or the heading. You might hear it called both things. All right. Learn from Mom is our header. Now, while I'm reading today, we're only going to read this page. This is the only page we're going to read for now. And while I'm reading, I want you to think about, we already know the topic is baby bears. Now we're on a page with the header that says Learn from Mom. I want you to think, what could be the main idea? Cubs stay with their mothers until they are 2 to 3 years old. They watch their mothers to learn how to live on their own. Mother bears teach their cubs where to find food and how to stay safe. Now I'm going to read those captions Alyssa talked about. Over here, this picture, this caption says, the mother brown bear is teaching her cub how to catch fish. So see the mother and the baby bear? She's teaching her how to do it. And down here, the polar bears, these polar bear cubs are learning how to swim. So do you think when you're a baby, you just automatically know how to do everything?
No.
Somebody's got to teach you, right?
Yes.
Who teaches you? Raise your hand. Who teaches you how to do things? Who teaches you, Nia? Your mom. Who teaches you, Malcolm? Your dad. Somebody different teach you, Chloe? Mom or dad? Is it mom? I thought you were going to say mom. Autumn, who teaches you? Ooh, I like that. Mom and dad don't always have all the answers. They've already taught big brother, big sister. They can help you too. Alyssa, what about you?
My big brother.
I thought that's what you were going to say, your big brother. Who else can teach you? What about grandma, grandpa? Aunt? Uncle? Cousin?
Yes.
What about your baby brother?
No.
You should be teaching them, right?
Yeah.
My godmother teaches me.
All right, now that we've read this page, look how quick that was. Nonfiction, I can just read one page. Let's turn your bodies to the board. And we're going to fill in our graphic organizer. Anybody remember what our topic was? We're going to write that first. What was the topic? Give you a hint. Nia. What is the title? What kind of bears were they? Baby bears. You're absolutely right. Now, this is a graphic organizer. I don't have to write in complete sentences. Y'all know that. You can just list. We're just going to write our topic as baby bears. Whoops, let me make that not orange so we can see it a little bit better. Let's just make the topic baby. And notice I'm capitalizing the first two letters. We've talked about capitalizing those titles before. Baby bears. Now, what's going to help us? The title helped us find the topic. What do you think on this page could help you find the main idea that we're going to write right here in the middle? What do you think on this page might help you with what this page is mostly about? Now, last year in fiction, you had to talk about what the whole story was mostly about. I think this is a little easier. So we just read one page. What do you think the main idea of this page is, or what helped you find it? Khalil.
That page, her mother's trying to teach their cubs how to survive.
I think you're absolutely right. The mother is trying to teach the cubs how to survive. I think that sounds like a great main idea. Anybody knows what he might have used to help him find that? Like we used the title to help us with the topic. Could we use to help us with the main idea in a non-fiction book? Fiction books don't have these. Alexander?
The word?
We are using the words. You're right. What you heard, you're using. Autumn, what did you use? You can use the pictures to help you. Absolutely. You can use the words and the pictures. And down here, when we talk about the details, we're really going to use those words and pictures. There's something else. There's one more thing that stands out to me so much on this page. And it sounds exactly like what Khalil said was the main idea. Alyssa?
The header.
Header.
Oh.
What does the header say? Learn from mom. Didn't Khalil say that the mom bears are teaching the cubs how to survive? I like that word survive. Did we read survive on this page? You knew that vocabulary word. So our main idea would be the mother bear. Now remember, today is our intro lesson. So remember, I model how to do it. Tomorrow you're going to do this with me. And then Friday, who does it?
Me.
All by yourself. No help from me. The mother bear teaches her, what are baby bears called? Class?
Cubs.
Making sure. I think did we talk about polar bears last year?
Yes.
The mother bear teaches her cubs how. Khalil, what was that awesome vocabulary word you said earlier? Survive. We've got the topic, which is our baby bears. Main idea is the mother bear teaches her cubs how to survive. Now the details. These are my raindrops. My raindrops are the details. And it says down here, facts, details, or examples that support the main idea. But they used to think that pandas were raccoons. That's kind of silly if I saw one of those walking around, because you see raccoons where we live, right? We live near the forest or in a neighborhood, and you see a lot of skunks and raccoons. Ooh, skunks are also black and white. Now people think that these animals are bears. There are not many giant pandas left in the world. Giant pandas only live in China.
What?
Now, I just read kinds of bears. Use that header and come up with a main idea for me. Notice my main idea was in a complete sentence. So try to do that when you give me a main idea. Who thinks they know what we could write for main idea if we had another chart? What would you say, Justin?
I would say that the main idea is
different kinds of bears that live in the world. I like that because this panda lived in China. This bear or this panda lived in China. That's around the world. I can read these captions. American black bears can be different colors. A black bear can be other colors than black. That sounds silly. Polar bears have white fur. They live in a cold place called the Arctic. We learned that last year. So this one lives in China. The polar bear lives in the Arctic. I think that's great that you added that word world. So our main idea could be different kinds of bears all over the world. Okay, here's your turn. Let's see who can remember those bears. Kind of just repeated some of them. Turn to your partner and try to think of 3 details, which would be the different kinds of bears.
Polar bear.
I heard one.
Black bears climb up trees.
Oh, careful, remember, you said different kinds of bears, so make sure you're telling me different types of bears. I don't really need to know that they climb up trees. That went with our mother bear part.
Brown bear. Brown bear.
I like that y'all are working together.
I think the black bear is
I might have heard them all. Right back to me. Ooh, y'all are getting better at that. Y'all are getting good at that. Give me a type of bear. Chloe, give me a bear. What do you remember from the reading? Polar bear. There's a detail. The detail supports the main idea. Was our main idea different kinds of bears all over the world? That awesome main idea Justin gave us? Is a polar bear a different type of bear? So that detail supports the main idea. Give me 2 more. David R., I heard you and Jocelyn working together over here. I like that. The giant panda. The panda bear that we learned about over here. That's a kind of bear, because now we know it's not a raccoon or a skunk just because of its color. Polar bear, panda bear, Malcolm.
brown
Ooh, the brown bear. I didn't think I heard anyone say that, but good job, the brown bear. There is one more on here. Now, on our graphic organizer, there's only 3 spots for supporting details, and that goes with our I can statement. When we work on main idea this week, I want you to come up with 3 supporting details. But somebody might be able to think of the 4th one, because there was one more bear on this page. Jocelyn, do you know it? The black bear. Polar bear, panda bear, brown bear, black bear. Are black bears always black? Thank y'all for coming and joining us in our 2nd grade classroom today. I hope you learned a little bit about topic, main idea, and supporting details. I know my friends did.
Donahoe Dolphins!